Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. Literally, I have not been, I've been so incredibly busy that I have literally not posted anywhere on all my social media platforms. Everybody's thinking I'm probably dead or something, but I am a manager in a retail store, and working the holiday season as a manager in retail was really tough, and I literally think I had 4 or 5 days off the whole month of December. Literally, one of my off days was Christmas Day. I literally hardly got any days off. So it gave me zero time to film and to create content. So I'm back though, and I wanted to share this video with you guys of my everyday get ready routine when I go to work during a pandemic. So at my retailer, it is absolutely required that we wear masks the entire time. We cannot take it off. We can't even eat in the store. We have to go eat in our cars. Crazy, right? And so this is honestly what I look like when I wear a mask. I only wear makeup on the first half that's showing. So I'm going to take you guys through my routine, how I do my makeup and my hair, and it's just very simple, yet this is the reality of working during a pandemic. So I hope you guys like this video and would like to see how I achieve this look, and so please continue watching to see how I make up this face. Alright, let's get started. So I have my skin prepped. It already has my skincare on and my skin is looking glowy and clean. My acne cleared up, thank God, because I was really struggling with some acne right around here where I wear my mask, and it was really just, and also on my forehead, and it just really sucked. So I'm happy it's cleared up. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do pretty much almost every single day. The eye makeup changes based on what I'm feeling, but this eye makeup I've actually been wearing for a couple days, so I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Okay, first things first, I always prime my eyes with a primer, and with doing my makeup for work, honestly, I'm just using products to use them up. This primer actually doesn't work for me. I'm just trying to use it up instead of throwing it away to waste it. So that's that situation. So I just use my little brush from Sephora just to rub it in my eyes. Next, I'm going to use my Shape Tape Concealer in Light Sand to conceal my eyes. I find that my eyes are really oily, so having a matte concealer really does help control the oil throughout the day, because if not, I have the worst creases in my eye. And this is my favorite brush ever to apply concealer, which is from Delium Tools, the 949 brush. It's like a beauty blender on a stick, and for those who don't like beauty blenders, because there are a few out there, this brush is a really great alternative, so I highly recommend it. For my eyeshadow look that I've been using every day, I am using the Morphe 35 XO palette. It was from Holiday 2020, and I love this palette. This palette really does speak to me. These are all the colors I love to wear. So this is what I've been wearing every day. So I'm going to just take any fluffy brush, usually for underneath my eyes. I'm going to use Come Here Often, which is just a beigey, pinkish matte shade, and that's what I'm going to use to set my concealer. So it provides a really great base to blend my eyeshadow on. Now I'm taking a Morphe Jeffree Star brush, blending brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Body Language right here, which is just a matte, taupey, warmish, neutral beige brown. I'm just going to pack this on my eyelid. Then I take a fluffier blending brush and I just go in and I blend that out so there's no harsh edges. I like to go in windshield wiper motions like this, and also circular buffing motions as well. Then with that same brush, I'm going to be taking the color Just Friends right next to it, and that is what I'm going to be blending into my crease. Now I'm taking a small smudging brush from Smashbox, which is the number 20 brush. I'm going to be using this brown shade right there called Charmer. I'm just going to really smudge that eyeshadow along my lash line just to define it. I personally prefer eyeshadow as eyeliner just because it's so much easier. It's softer. And I personally prefer something smoked out, so even if I'm using a regular liner, I will usually go back in with eyeshadow and smoke it out. Okay, so now we are going to move on to doing the face before I tackle the rest of my eyes. Okay, so when I'm wearing a mask, it covers all of this right here, so there's no point of wearing makeup on the rest of my face except for the top. So I only apply foundation to my forehead and I wear concealer underneath my eyes. So that's pretty much my everyday routine. So for foundation, I got a sample from Sephora of the YSL All Hours foundation, and I am absolutely in love with this foundation. I don't know why I slept on it for so long, because my store literally sells it, and I'm like, I heard great things, but I'm like, oh, designer, they probably think they're all that. Sometimes it's not really good from a designer, and I just, you know, just didn't really give it the time of day. But honestly, this is amazing. Like, amazing. I love this foundation. So all I do is I take my MAC 286 brush to dip inside this sample, and I just start dragging it all over my face where I want the foundation. And now I'm going to go in with my Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques, that's what it's called, and I just press it into my skin like this. Why I love this foundation so much is because it's matte, so it stays on all day, but it doesn't make me look like, it doesn't look like matte. Like, I feel like my skin still looks good. I have normal skin on the slight bit of drier side, so usually matte foundations really just make my skin look flaky and really dry, but this one, not at all. It actually sits really well on my skin. Alright, so we're going to move on to my under eyes. I have been using up the Urban Decay Naked Skin Corrector just to, you know, use a product I'm not really using. So I just apply a little bit in that dark area right there. I go back in with this little sample brush I got from Sephora, and I just pat it in. Pat. And for concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape, the one I used on my eyeballs. And I don't apply a ton. Maybe like I'll start off with that. And I go back in with my little stick brush. Now, I love beauty blenders. I always use them for my under eye concealer, but every day to be using a beauty blender, like washing it, wringing it out kind of thing, like, to me, it's not efficient when I'm in the morning just doing my makeup, and I don't really, I'm not applying a lot of products to my skin to where I feel like I would need one to help like blend out and, you know, soak up a little product. So that's why I'm sticking with this brush, and honestly, this brush does wonders. I think everybody should try this brush. I've been using this for years, and I feel like it's just an undiscovered gem that I have found. Alrighty, so I'm now going to set my face, and I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way translucent powder. I just take a really fat powder fluffy brush to set it, because, you know, we don't want to spend a lot of time doing our makeup in the morning, so whatever can get the job done faster, sign me up. And then I go in with that smaller brush I used to set my eyes with, and I just get my under eyes right here, just to make sure nothing creases. Now I'm going to add some color to my forehead, and I'm going to be using my Too Faced bronzer in light to medium light to medium bronzer, which is such a beautiful shade of bronzer. If you are light, fair-skinned like me, it looks just so good on the skin. I'm just using an angled contour blush brush, whatever you like to call it, to do it with. And I go in pretty heavy just because, you know, this is the only part of my face that's showing, so why not spice it up? I'm going to go back in with that lid shade, and I'm just going to rub it right here. And I'm just going to go in with a little bit of that brown shadow we used as liner, just to lightly, very lightly, go underneath my lower lash line with. Okay, now we are going to do my eyebrows, and I am trying this out and I have been loving it. This is the Tarte Big Ego brow pomade. So I just used the Jeffree Star eyebrow pencil. I'm going to brush up my brow hairs like so. And sorry, I need to look up close for this, but I just start filling in my brows very lightly. Okay, so now that my brows are done, I'm going to use my Anastasia brow gel to shape them. So I haven't been trimming my actual like eyebrows. I've only been like plucking them to like shape them, but not to trim them. And so now I get like more of a fluffier brow. So all I do is I just go up with my brow gel, and that will give me a bit more fluff to the eyebrows. Almost done, so now we're going to go in with mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess. This is actually a really great mascara, and I think it's like only $5. I had a friend recommend this to me, and I actually really like it. So this is honestly just what I use every day. And to be honest, since mascara does, it does eventually expire, dry out, whatever, pretty much like the fastest thing in cosmetics. For me, like, it's just, I don't want to be using expensive mascaras every single day just to go to work. Okay, we are almost done. So I'm going to use my Lunanaster Kajal eyeliner. So I use that just to rub against my tight line, just to define my eyelashes a bit more. Okay, lastly, we are going to go back into the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be using Across the Room, that really light shimmery shade right here, and I just use that to put in my inner corner, just to brighten up the whole look, and then I put it right underneath my brow bone. Alright, so that is my finished makeup routine. So yes, this is what I look like underneath that mask in retail, but is what it is. So I hope you guys really liked this video and thought it was a fun video with all this quarantine going on, just to see, what retailers actually look like underneath their mask. I hope you guys really liked this video and enjoyed it. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my content. I know I haven't been here in a while. Working retail as a manager during the holidays was like really tough, but I'm back, and I'm hopefully trying to get something regular going with my social media channels. So thank you so much for watching this and supporting me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!